What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Oprah joins a growing list of celebrities who stick their foot in their mouth and support certain types of individuals who are contrary to their so-called beliefs. I need to know what y'all think about this, fam. Don't hold back. Give it to me. Don't hold back now. Give it to me. Y'all know that Oprah is a huge friend of Harvey Weinstein's. Harvey got popped and convicted on a couple of cases for rape. This is Oprah Winfrey's friend, family. Now, y'all know that Oprah prides herself on fighting for victims of sexual abuse. So how is it that Oprah Winfrey has a friend, a very close friend, who is one of the most habitual sexual assault offenders of all time? I need to know. Drop a comment. Y'all, I'm gonna start off in that super chat, then I'll work my way to the regular chat. But if you want to skip the line, definitely jump into the super chat. If you want to skip the line, make sure your comment go recognized. So let's get right into it. So Weinstein says that he was suffering from chest pains after his verdict was announced. And he was rushed to Bellevue Hospital, where they say is in stable condition and confined to a wheelchair. Oprah's followers were unable to leave comments about the verdict because Oprah turned off her comments. Now, as far as I know, she's since turned them back on. She may have turned them off again. But a lot of her followers, people that support her and her detractors, went to her IG to voice their opinions about the conviction of her friend, Harvey Weinstein. You know, the thing about Weinstein being Oprah's friend is that he's not some regular dude that's her friend. You know how a lot of times we use the word friend really loosely. We'll be like, that's my friend. Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. Nah, Oprah be all over this dude. I'm talking about all over him, like draping him, kissing him all on the cheeks and stuff, all on this ugly, rubbish, raggedy carpet. Like, it's like raggedy carpet. It ain't even good carpet, like raggedy carpet chin. She be all over him. Gail too. Gail be all over him too. And they have a problem with Black men who are accused, not even convicted, just accused. I will never get over Oprah Winfrey. The optics of her hanging out with Michael Jackson, all at his ranch, riding on the golf cart, kicking it with him, smiling, laughing. Michael Jackson being all giddy over Michael Jackson. All in the man's house, all at his mom and daddy house, sitting on the sofa, chilling, kicking it. You know she probably ate while she was there too. I can't get over that they welcomed her into their home. And she went out there and did interviews with his accusers who were proven to be liars. She gave them a platform to damage Michael's reputation. She gave him a platform to damage his reputation, to taint his image, to drag and attempt to destroy his legacy. But fans, I'm gonna give you credit. Fans, boy, y'all showed up and showed out for Mike. Y'all stood strong, because only then did she realize the error of her ways. She knew she had made a mistake. But the trip part about it is that she tried it again with Russell. And I mean, her homegirl, Gail, tried it with Kobe. Like, why are y'all messing with these dudes who y'all really don't really kick it with? Well, actually, Oprah was kicking it with Mike. But the trip part about it is that I feel like Oprah would throw anyone under the bus. Her and Mike, at least I thought, was tight. I know Mike probably thought they were tight, because Mike, if Mike don't trust you, he's not gonna have you around him. And he was around Oprah many times, so she really made him trust her. Like, she really did things to make him trust her. She threw Mike under the bus promptly after he died. But she wouldn't do it to Harvey Weinstein. But of course, Mike was dead, couldn't defend himself. Harvey Weinstein is still very much alive, and he's appealing his conviction. So she still has to deal with Harvey Weinstein. And Harvey Weinstein, unlike Mike, actually hung out with her publicly. So Harvey hanging out with her publicly, perhaps he knows something about her. See, Harvey probably really knows some personal stuff about her. So she can't really just go at Harvey like that. She got to wait for him to die. She's probably counting the days. She's probably like calling Gail, like, girl, he's on that damn walker. Do you think he's about to drop? Gail's like, I don't know, but hopefully. I do believe that eventually she just may go after Harvey Weinstein to try to throw us off, try to throw the scent off, try to throw the mammy scent off. I think she'll try to go after Harvey just to appease the people. Because, oftentimes with Black folks, all you got to do is apologize. Man, you can kill the whole family. Apologize. We forgive you. Kill their brother, kill a Black person's brother, go inside of their house and shoot them dead while they're eating ice cream on the couch, watching television. Shoot them down, gun them, kill them. Knock their noodles. And you go to court, even if you're convicted, before you're convicted, they'll be on the stand begging the judge for leniency. And then they'll ask the judge, well, can I just go and give her a hug? They'll actually hug the killer of their brother. When the hell do they do that? I will never, ever have those type of feelings towards somebody who take out one of my loved ones. I can't see it. Say what you want to say about me, but the way that I operate, it works for me. And I sleep good. I sleep good with the choices I make. I sleep good with the choices I make for the people that I love on, the people that I respect, protect, that I am loyal to, I sleep good with those choices. Likewise, if those relationships are disturbed, somebody tried to violate, they get what they get, and I feel nothing. I'm good. Oprah, not only Oprah is a big fan of Harvey Weinstein, a big friend of Harvey Weinstein, but Hillary Clinton is also a huge friend of Harvey Weinstein's. Harvey Weinstein has been very, very close to a whole lot of them. Hillary, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Donald Trump, Melania, of course, Gail and Oprah, and so many, many, many more. You know, he didn't drop a lot of money. You know, he dropped a lot of money. He spent a lot of money with him, you know. Bunch of support. What's interesting is that Trump have no problem throwing people under the bus. He called Harvey Weinstein's conviction a great victory for women. Now that's his buddy. He claimed that he was never a fan of Harvey Weinstein after he got convicted. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. What if Donald Trump was ever put on trial for all of those rape accusations against him? He probably has as many as Harvey Weinstein's rape and sexual assault. He has been accused of rape and sexual assault on many cases. We don't know how many cases are out there on him, but he has a lot. Let me go into this chat and see what you guys are saying. Let's start in the super chat. Who is this? Miss Libra, sliding through, showing love, support for the channel. I appreciate you, Miss Libra. Absolutely. Y'all welcome Joyce Deloney. She's a new member of the channel. Joyce Deloney. You want to join the channel, you can click on the link in the description for membership. Michael Pace says hypocrites. Mike Pratt says free Cosby, Kells, and Weinstein. Mike want everybody freed, huh? Let's see, Bridget Tobert, I'm not surprised. Black Spectrum, she says Snoop apologized. Let's see. Is Weinstein gonna lose his manhood in prison? That remains to be seen or known, because we ain't gonna see it. But here's the thing, I'm not you know, a lot of times people go to jail, people say, oh, he's gonna lose his manhood and he's gonna get raped, and be careful, don't drop the soap. I'm not an advocate for men forcing homosexual acts on other men. I'm not a fan of that. You know, no matter what a dude does. I mean, why is it that a dude got to rape a dude? Why does a man got to rape a dude if he wants to violate him, if he feels like the man was in violation, if he feels like, you know, well, rape is one of those unforgiving things, and if you rape, you know, you deserve whatever you get. No, that's just like an excuse for dudes who just want to rape. I can't see no real cats out there, solid dudes out there, just out in prison saying, you know what? Instead of beating his head in, I think I'll slide inside of it. Now, ain't no real cats getting down like that. So that I don't subscribe to that culture. I know that COs, wardens, much of the prison staff, they get down like that. You know, they perpetuate that type of activity. Yeah, that's why it's so pervasive. You know, within the prison system, within those prison walls. That is why. That's why you have so much corruption and killing and all that kind of stuff, stabbings and stuff. You know, it starts at the top. It starts with management. Mm. Mr. World Free, I need you to sign my controversy album. Hey man, send it to the address. Where's the address? I'll just give it to you. 5868 A1 Westheimer Road. You know what? Let me give it to you. I'll just type it in. 5868 A1 Westheimer Road. All right. That's where you send it to. Send it to me and send it with a return postage, an envelope, and then I'll sign it and send it back to you. All right? If you don't send it with return postage and an envelope, I am not going to send it back. It'll just be, I'll just consider it a gift. Black History Month ain't done yet. Oh man, what a very interesting Black History Month, huh? Tony Hill, Baltimore in the house. Ferguson, Missouri, checking in. Return of the Black Man. What up? Amasai says, do you feel that Bloomberg is the only exit plan for Trump? Homie, don't think so. And I hope like hell he don't get in because he's worse than Trump. I promise you, family. Don't be fooled. We have to stop being fooled by these Democrats, these liberals. We got to stop being fooled by these dudes. You know, Bloomberg has already auditioned to be the president and he failed miserably. If you look at his record, see, a lot of people don't pay attention to politics outside of their own city. Some people don't even pay attention to what's going on in their own city. But I pay attention to politics really globally, but especially in the US. I pay attention, close attention. And the whole time that Bloomberg was mayor of New York, he was a despicable person. He treated Black people, Latinos, very, very bad. I mean, the dude, all you gotta do is look at his record. You gotta be a damn fool to vote for that dude. And I don't care what your ethnicity is. You have to be a damn fool to vote for Mike Bloomberg. He is a despicable person. And he hasn't changed. All of that going around doing that apology tour, it's all fake. It's all to get in office, to punch his ticket as the Democratic nominee and to try to go up against Trump and become president. That's all it's for. It's all a show. Mike Bloomberg ain't it. But it's amazing how that money works. Because if he didn't have the money, he couldn't get that fake message out there the way he has and got everybody thinking that he's the guy. Like, it's just hard to believe to me how people don't really even do homework. This is a guy that's running for president of the United States. It would behoove you to at least try, right? This is, I mean, it's I mean, man, come on, fam. Come on, fam. At the least, it would behoove you to do your research on the guy. I mean, just at least Google him. You ain't even gotta go all through his history. Google him and see what pop up. It's important anytime you're doing stuff like this, when you Google people, to Google them and put in phrases like Mike Bloomberg record, political record. Mike Bloomberg racist. And it's important, Mike Bloomberg racism. It's important in America because racism is a tool that's used on the daily in America to divide the country. So type in Bloomberg on racism. Type in Bloomberg on discrimination. Type in Bloomberg and see what happens. See what pops up. And then just read a couple of articles. Read 3 or 4. That's all you got to do. And you'll see what this dude is about. The dude destroyed thousands of lives in New York. Thousands. Not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9. Thousands. The dude made life pure hell for Black and brown people. Now he wants them to reward him as with a vote. He wants to reward them. He wants a reward of their votes. He wants them to now, he was one of the worst mayors ever. Now he wants to be rewarded by getting a promotion to become the president of the United States of America. He did a horrible job as mayor. Now he wants the people to promote him to president. And all he got to do is just go around and say, I'm sorry, and look weak and frail and apologetic, and get a few Blacks, get a few Latinos to say something nice about him, say what he did for them personally, how he did good for them personally. That's all it takes. Damn. Oh man, it is some gullible people in this country. Gullible. Darlene Goins, I see you. I appreciate you. You are amazing. Appreciate you, Darlene. Yeah, Mike Bloomberg ain't it. I mean, I know we're all different and we think different or differently. We think differently, but damn, some of us are really messed up. This dude got tens of thousands of Black people and Latinos and brown people, period, voting for him, like pushing, waving the flag. Damn. Yeah, Bloomberg ain't it, man. If you with Biden, Biden just, come on now. Somebody just said, I'm more with Biden at this point, and he comes off as strange as time. Biden is a good old boy. Don't be fooled. Just because Biden was riding with Obama, don't be fooled. Biden is the author of that 94 crime bill that has all of these Black and brown people in prison. He's the one that did that. He was the champion. I can hear him right now. I'm not gonna have my mother, my wife, my mother getting mugged. And I say, I mean, he's just talking real reckless. And, you know, in America, when people start talking about being tough on crime is code for tough on Blacks, tough on brown. That's what tough on crime means in America. That's code for discriminating against Black and brown people, being tough on Black and brown people. That's what that is. So y'all get excited, I'm gonna be tough on crime, I'm tough on crime. Yeah, you're gonna target your ass. That's what that means. Now, I'm not saying that we should just allow criminals to do whatever they want to do. I mean, some of the biggest criminals are actually in Congress. Some of the biggest criminals are actually the ones who saying that they're going to be tough on crime. Some of the biggest criminals wear the uniform. They wear the badge with the gun. Those are some of your biggest criminals. But y'all don't see that. Some of y'all can't see that because y'all just, there's nothing up there. Y'all just like sheep, blind, just whatever they tell you. They put on that uniform and they tell you this is what it is. You just say, that's what it is, just go. They start running for a position. They gonna represent you. They ain't never represented you before, but they're ready to represent you now. Some of these politicians ain't never did no community work. You never heard of them, but all of a sudden, they're talking about representing you, whether it be city, state, or otherwise. They come out of nowhere, running for city council, running for commissioner, running for comptroller, running for mayor, governor, senate. You ain't never even heard of these people. They ain't got no track record of putting in work in the community. And all of a sudden, they're running for something and they're gonna represent you. No, what's happening is that they figured out a way. They got some money together. They got a few donors. They got a nice little speech and they see a weakness. They see a seat that they may be able to exploit. I want that seat. So I'm gonna get in. That's why Bloomberg switched over to Democrat. Bloomberg is a career Republican, but Bloomberg switches over to meet his demands, whatever he's trying to do. If he's trying to get in over here, he'll switch over, he's gonna switch parties. Bloomberg go like, he topsy-turvy. He go anywhere, any which way the wind blows. That's the way Bloomberg operates. Bloomberg was a Republican and an independent as mayor of New York. Now he's a Democrat because he feels that this is probably, he's an old man, so he feels that this is perhaps his last chance to run for president. He don't want to become president to make America great, to do anything good. He just wants to run for president to get his name in the history books. He wants to become president to get his name in the history books. He's not going to do anything good. He's never done anything good in the past. So he's not going to do anything good for the country. He's just going to try to get in there and be self-serving. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. And running that mouth, saying what y'all, whatever y'all want to hear, he got that speech for you. He got a speech for you. So Bloomberg ain't it. These politicians would do anything, say anything to get a vote. And once they get that vote, you don't hear from them no more. They don't do anything. And another thing, one of the biggest reasons why they don't do anything is because we don't hold them accountable. Some of these politicians have been in office for 20, 30, 40 years, constantly winning elections, and ain't did jack, ain't did nothing. They can't point to one piece of legislation where they enrich the lives of their constituents. But boy, we got that vote for them. All they gotta do is say something pretty, make an apology. Nah, Bloomberg had his changes. What's up, Jalissa? Let's be real. Jalissa says, let's be real. Black people who vote or in politics are sellouts and keep us down. Black people who vote or are in politics are sellouts and keep us down. I ain't gonna ride with that one, Jalissa, because I made a move to get in on politics to really make a change. And, to say that about me, I know what I'm about. And so I know. And then I know a few people who are actually riders. I do know a few politicians that are riders. They are few and far between. So it's kind of like trying to find a good cop. They're few and far between. So when you see all of the ones acting like thugs, and they're corrupt and they're acting bad, it tends to make you think all of them are that way. Yeah. So all of them are not that way. They are, but they're few and far between. But I do believe we do need a plan. I don't think you just give away a vote. And I don't think we just vote for anybody just to get Trump out. I don't think you do anybody but Trump. Because you can do anybody but a few of them that's left, that's in the hunt right now. Trump ain't by himself. And I'll tell you this, as Black people, we've survived worse than Trump. I know it's hard to believe, but our ancestors have survived worse than Trump. We've definitely survived worse than Trump. Trump is just like that. It's his mouth. Trump, the things that Trump does, he does the same thing all of the ones in the past has done, including Obama. Yeah, he do the same thing. He worked for the elite. They all do the same thing. Trump is just loud, and he's crud. He's uncouth. Has no class. So this is why people want to get rid of him so bad, because he's vocal with it. The other guys are low key, but they all the same. They're the same. Trump is one of the worst, don't get me wrong. He is one of the worst, but we've actually survived worse. And if he ends up in office another 4 years, it's not going to be the end of the world. We will survive and we will thrive. We will get through it, no matter what. Just like when he became president. We still standing, right? Here we are, 3 years later, we still standing. David Gregory says Obama was Bush and Hillary Rodham Clinton was Cheney. Okay, Coco T says, they all have their own constituents to serve, and that's where we need to send these elders home to retire. They making 40-year careers in Congress, and this needs to stop. I agree. I agree. Get their asses out of there and bring that new blood in. I agree. Bring on the new blood. Many of you out there right now that's watching this broadcast, y'all got it in y'all to become leaders in your communities, to become politicians, to go in there. You don't like what they're doing, go in there and run. You'll be surprised. Go in there and run. You'll be surprised what you're able to accomplish. Get all your people together. Sometimes it just takes your effort, and people need to see that you're serious. And you may not have any donors or big donors in the beginning, but once you start going and people see, oh man, it looks like he might be able to do something. People start donating. You start getting donors coming out of the woodworks. But they got to know you're serious. That's the biggest thing about running. People got to know you're serious. And once they know you're serious, you know, if they feel like you got it, people will get behind you. I just don't believe in not doing anything. So even if you're not going to run, you gotta use your influence and your money to pick that person who will get out there for you, who's gonna get out there and fight for you. Because you can't afford to just sit back and just let these people do whatever they want to, because they will. They're gonna make these decisions with or without you about your life. They're gonna make decisions about your life. There is nobody listening to me right now who is not affected by the decisions these people make in Congress. So if you're gonna have somebody out there, or even not just Congress, but even in your, you know, at your state capital, in your city, you know, on a municipal level, these people are making decisions every day about your life. Get you somebody in there that you can pick up the phone and call and say, hey man, I don't like this here, do this, do it like this here. I think you should do it like this. Imagine, think about what I'm saying. Think about right now, you got a local politician that's running, somebody you believe in, somebody you think, let's say it's not you, but let's say it's somebody else. Get behind them, help them get in. Now, when you need something, pick up the phone. That's how it works, family. That's the way politics work. But doing nothing is not an option. What's up, Pam Mitchell? Absolutely. Appreciate you. Lisa J, you are seriously speaking my language. Appreciate you, Lisa. I just believe that everyone has the right to complain. But after you complain, do something. Because complaining has never fixed anything. And doing nothing has ever fixed anything. So complain. But after you complain, you know, complain if you must. If you must, go ahead and knock yourself out. Complain. But after you complain, do something. Try hold, drug war Biden, gentrification peak, persecuted Klobuchar. Stop and frisk Bloomberg. Private prison investor, Tom. Who is this? Tom, what's his name? How you say his name? What's the guy named? Tom, the one who say he gonna knock off Trump. So he's saying basically all of them are unelectable. What's that guy named? Tom Sternum? Sternum? I say Sternum, it's not Sternum. Is he Tom Steyer? Yeah, that's him. Tom Steyer. So fam, the whole purpose of this broadcast was to talk about how Oprah, pretty much cowered when, after the verdict for Harvey Weinstein. So Harvey Weinstein gets convicted, and Oprah turns off of her Instagram comments. People were trying to go to her Instagram to, I guess, some people were trying to tell her, "Hey, hold your head," but I'm sure there was a fair amount of people going to her Instagram to lay into her. Give her a piece of their mind. And she was like, "Oh no, you're not." Click, turned off the IG comments. And again, she turned off the IG comments after a Manhattan jury found Harvey Weinstein guilty of 2 out of 5 sex charges on Monday. Y'all think, what kind of time y'all think Harvey gonna get? I'm thinking collectively somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 to 10 years. That's what I'm thinking. One of his charges, he can be sentenced up to 25 years. The other carries a maximum of 4 years. I'm thinking he'll get somewhere around 18 months on the first, 18 to 24 months on the first charge, on the 4-year charge, and around 6 years, 6 to 8 years on the 25-year charge. Harvey trying to play that role and get some sympathy by acting like he can't walk. But he's also, this is not even the end. He's also facing other charges in another state. This is going to be very interesting. But what about Oprah, the talk queen, the queen of talk, turned off her comments? Ain't that something? Whitney Stevenson says 5 years like Amber. Rodney Thompson says 5 years. Alien Man, I see you, appreciate you. Lita says he's not getting what Cosby got. I see you, J Love, Detroit in the building. Angie Honey says house arrest or community service. Nah, but it is America, man. Ain't no telling. They got a way of doing whatever they want to do and not giving a damn what you think. I think Trump will acquit him. I mean, I think Trump will pardon him. I do believe that Trump would pardon him. Because Trump got to think about his own self. He got to think about those charges against him. If he's too hard on other guys who's been convicted of sexual assault, what does that mean when it's his time? Like, Behold the Immaculate says, Martha turned 20 years fed into 6 months. Smoke Signal says the minimum is 5 years. He's gonna get 10 to 12 years. Yeah, I think he'll pardon him. Let's see what that, let me check that. Harvey Weinstein. Okay, here we go. Okay, on Monday in New York, jury found Harvey Weinstein, the former Hollywood film producer, guilty of 2 of the 5 charges he faced. On March 11th, he will be sentenced. The charges mean a minimum prison sentence of 5 years and a maximum of up to 25. That is. So that's the start. 5 years to start. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that 5. I think, but then again, man, it's America. They might come with something totally different. They may come with a different kind of law. They might pass a brand new law, like 1 hour before he have to go in, and they say, stop, stop, stop. Talk to the judge, pass a few papers around, and Harvey Weinstein walk out of there like Pac did when he was in court that day. Remember when Pac walked out that courtroom and he was swinging his hand like this? Man, this is America, man. Anything could happen in the courtroom. The courtrooms of America has no credibility because there's too many variables that would determine what your outcome would be if you walk into a courtroom. You have to consider always race. You have to consider gender. You consider now sexuality, sexual orientation. You have to consider the financial status of the person involved or the persons involved. You have to consider, is the crime high profile? There are so many variables that you have to consider. What is the age of the person? It's too wide open. And there's not enough checks and balances, and there's not enough accountability from judges and prosecutors. Judges and prosecutors, a lot of prosecutors suppress evidence. In fact, they sometimes manufacture evidence. So the courtrooms collectively across America has no integrity. There are so many people sitting in jail right now who are innocent, who have been railroaded by the system because of corrupt prosecutors, dirty judges. And we ain't gonna even get into these members of law enforcement. So ain't no telling what's gonna happen. No telling what's gonna happen, fam. We don't know. Jalissa asked me, what is your opinion on the coronavirus and your presidential? You tricked me on that. I should have read that before I started reading it out loud. I probably would have skipped you. Oh, man. The coronavirus, it's on its way to America. It's already here. I do believe that there are cases. I mean, we have too many people who live in China who go back and forth to the United States. It's here. It's here, fam. And they are somewhere silently treating those cases. It's here. Sooner or later, the cat will be let out the bag. And man, I just hope they get a hold of this thing. They get a grip on this thing fast because it is here. And the trick part about it is that I do believe that it's man-made. I think it's a man-made virus. I saw a dude stick a woman with a syringe on a video the other day. He was in the store and he walked by this woman, and the video, what do you call that? The CCTV video captured him sticking the woman with a syringe. And then when he stuck her, she was like, oh, and then he turned around like what's going on? Like, and then he walked off. It is some crazy nuts out there, family. You have to be very, very careful. How do you guard against that, though? If you go out in public and you're in a grocery store, you can't guard against that. There's no way possible you can guard against that. Somebody just randomly sticking you with a syringe. It's crazy. Bunch of crazies out there. Family, welcome. Who is that? Nicole? Is that Nicole? Nicolasia. I got it. Welcome, Nicolasia. Level 2. New member to the Willie D Live channel. Appreciate you, Nicolasia. Nicolasia. I appreciate you. What's up, Harold Williams? I'm thinking it's biological warfare. Look at the trade war with China. Could be. It could be. If that's the case, China gonna bust back on America, and it's gonna be way worse. Alyssa says, not many platforms speaking on this. You're talking about the coronavirus? If that's what you're talking about, yeah, you know, they're scared. I posted something about the coronavirus before. The first time I posted it, YouTube blocked it. And I appealed it, and they put it back up. But when they put it back up, the video's views were suppressed. Something going on with that algorithm where, you know, where they, you know, the video is not out there. You know, it's like you can't see it. You can't just, it's not out there. But it is on my platform. You can just, you know, go into the search and just look up coronavirus, and you'll be able to see the video. But when they took it down, anytime they take your video down, and then they allow you to continue to show it, it hurts the views big time. It's almost like the video had been already up a whole year or something, because it just don't get as many views. G Fern, showing love from Miami. Plus, I just like and subscribe. Now, where my goddamn trophy? You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about, G Fern. Where's my trophy? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, you got your trophy. If you, well, no, you say you liked and subscribed, but you did not. If you go to the membership and you join, you got a mic. I got a mic trophy for you, for all of the members. Derek says, Oprah not for us. You can say that again. J1 says they don't want a worldwide panic, but be prepared and get ready, folks. It's getting serious. Dayla, I see you. Appreciate you. DJ Styles. What's up with you, DJ Styles? Baltimore in the building. Family, welcome Jalissa to level 1. New member on the Willie D Live channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. I see you, Jalissa. So yeah, you was asking the question, saying that Jalissa says not many people are talking about the coronavirus on their platforms. Yeah, fam, a lot of them are afraid. They are afraid to talk about it. The powers that be are at work. Remember the guy, the doctor, who was told, he tried to warn people about the coronavirus in its early stages. Then he messed around and got the virus. They say from a patient, but he got the virus, and a few days later, he was dead. But when he first tried to warn people about the virus, the government called him in. Security, hey, look, man, you got to shut up. Stop talking about that. And initially he agreed to, but once he got it and he was about to check out, he started talking about it again. He died a few days later. John Farrar, I see you. Yeah, it was over. Over. Just like that. David Gregory says they killed Dr. King when he started the Poor People's Coalition and united the races. Yeah, they really don't want us to be united, fam. You know, that's why a lot of these hate mongers and these race baiters, they allow them to have these platforms so they can keep it going. This is how they control us. They can keep us divided, they can control us. And they only allow us to come together for a few hours a day. And that's when you have a sporting event or some type of entertainment event like a concert, a music concert, or something like that. They allow us to come together for about 3-4 hours, and then that's it. Soon as everybody leaves, soon as the event is over and we start heading to the parking lot, we start watching our backs, locking the doors, and then we right back. It's amazing how we're programmed to think that way. Isn't it amazing how we can go to a concert and, music concert, and we all just be like singing the songs, and we have that camaraderie, and everybody, sharing stories, hugging and whatever, and just, it's all beautiful. Everybody cool with each other. Nobody feels threatened. Go to a game, we rooting for the same team. Go, 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 go. Everything beautiful. The moment that we start walking back to the car, and sometimes we'll make it to the car before we switch over. But from the time we start making it back, the shift starts. And by the time we're inside of that car, and we lock those doors and we start driving, we're right back to that same state of division, segregating our emotions, segregating our thoughts, our humanity. We just start right immediately, like just like that. You can go to church and it's the same thing. Go to church. Everybody's all beautiful. The moment you get out of there and get back to your life, right back to not trusting each other. It's absolutely amazing. They got us good, man. They got the programming down pat. They got us. They got us. The only time people in America come together for your information, Jalissa says, for your information, its patent number is issues 11/2018. 11/2018 patent number. Okay, I got you. To finish my point, the only time we come together is during sporting events, entertainment / musical concerts, and crisis. Anytime there's a crisis. You know why? When there's a crisis, everybody pull together because we know all this other little silly shit don't even matter. All that, what color you is that shit don't even matter no more. You're trying to survive. We feel like we're under attack. Oh, we all Americans now. See, we ain't black, we ain't white, we ain't Hispanic, we ain't Mexican, ain't nobody Asian. We Americans when we're attacked. When it's us, when there's a catastrophe, when there's a natural disaster, we're Americans. We're Houstonians. We're New Yorkers. You know, we're Boston strong. You know, isn't it amazing how that works? Much of this, family, is this tone is set by the media. Notice how the media sets the tone during crisis situations. What do? They go out with the camera, and every story is a heartfelt story. Every story is about survival. Every story is about savage. Every story is about love, communication, survival. Every story is beautiful. Other than that, other than a crisis, every story is division, racism, murder, rape, mayhem, fires. So we're all out here just running, just trying to survive, and forcing us to pick a side. And the hate mongers are going. And we all just fall right in line. Isn't that amazing how that works? All right, family. I'll read some final comments, starting in my super chat, and then I'll shut it down. Joyce, Miss Libra, Darlene, Jalissa been busy today. Appreciate you, Jalissa. Absolutely. Harold Williams, Lisa, Pam, Trejo, is that Traho, Jalissa again, Alien Man, Nicolasia, Jalissa again, Harold Williams again, Jalissa, G Firm, John Farrer, and Jalissa topped it off. I appreciate y'all, family. Man, Oprah Winfrey turned her comments off. The queen of talk actually turned her comments off. Family, drop a comment on this channel, and I'll make sure she get the business. You dig what I'm saying? Until next time, fam. No more talk.